Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Storm Collectibles review. Today we have the son of the Grand Master of the Lin Kuei himself, the head of the Cyber Initiative, and soon to be Grand Master of the Lin Kuei himself when he kills his own father. It is, of course, Sektor, also known as Ketchup, as he was originally named before they were given names, when Cyrax and Sektor were called Mustard and Ketchup. Thankfully they didn't stick with that name, because that's rather silly. So, let us look at the box we have for Sektor. And see his very nice imagery, very nice artwork. He comes with his opening chest armour, the Sektor missile. There we have him in a nice little jump kick. There's the back. And of course, Sektor's fatality, the Compactor, which is a rather hilarious fatality. Let us read the little blurb about him. The son of the Grand Master, it was never in question that Sektor would join the Lin Kuei. What pleases the Grand Master is the degree to which his son relishes the wife of an assassin. Yes, it does say wife there, not life. I'm not kidding, that is an actual misprint. What pleases the Grand Master is the degree to which his son relishes the life of an assassin. The secretive clan always... The secretive clan allows Sektor to express his darker nature, using any means necessary to complete his tasks. Hired by Shang Tsung, his current assignment is to attend the Mortal Kombat tournament and eliminate the Earthrealm competitors before they have a chance to compete. Through this mission... Though this mission will put his clan in good standing with Shao Kahn, Sektor's ultimate goal is to supplant his father as Grand Master of the Lin Kuei. Grand Master, similar to being a Grand Cat, except a little bit different. Grand Cats don't have a lot of assassins running around them that you know of. So, let us get into the actual figure himself. Or not. Maybe we'll just I'll just do the rest of the review talking about the box. There we go. Okay, there we are with a little bit of skill and cunning. We have opened the box. Once again, the inside of the box says Mortal Kombat and has a very nice little Mortal Kombat symbol, which is always nice if you are into that sort of thing. So, let us look and see what we have. So removing the first part also has the plastic inside it. We shall put this over to the side and let us see what we have. So the majority of the figure looks to be the Compactor fatality. They put a lot of effort into putting in. So we shall take a look at this later. Looks like it comes with some wires. Oh, I know what these wires are. This is Sektor's hair. Quotation marks. So let's just put you over here for just now. You can just stand at the side. There we go. That's taken care of. So let us see what future Grand Master Sektor looks like. So he's a very nice figure actually. He's got a lot of metallic paint on him, a lot of shininess. He's a very solid figure. Everything is absolutely brand new about him. So, he has the nice head swivel, he has the bit of a neck movement, which is good. Yeah, maybe you'll see that there. So you can have his head down, as well as back up, like this. His arms have the butterfly joints. Shoulder movement. I really like the little tassels he has in the back of his head, that's quite cool. Doesn't come with any additional heads because obviously he can't have any additional facial expressions because his face is exactly what it does. He has the double arm position. Oh, that is a good curve that you can get there. That's quite cool. A lot of these characters have big bicep muscles, which means that the shoulders can't actually come in. Sektor can actually go into Mike Tyson's peekaboo style of boxing. That is for anyone that knows anything about boxing. And we have the chest compartment, so let us try opening this, which is rather very cool. There's quite a little bit of detail on there. That's very nice. It's nice to see the inside part of it, which you very rarely get to see in the games. Also, this entire area here is like it's separate from the rest of the figure. It's almost like that part could come off. I mean, it shouldn't. I mean, you shouldn't. But it's nice that it's made separately. He has the double knee joint, so you can put him into positions like this. The ankle is very good at movement, so is the foot. And he is so well balanced, you can like immediately just stand him in any position, which is rather very cool. I think that's his standard Mortal Kombat 3 pose. So we'll put you over here. Let's take a little look at your accessories. So we have Sektor's missile, which he's got two versions of the missile in Mortal Kombat 3. The first one is forward punch, which he just fires across screen, and the other one is, I think it's down back high punch, down forward high punch, where it targets the opponent and then the little missile flies around and then hits the opponent in the back, which means your opponent has to jump around trying to avoid the damn thing and then block when it actually hits. So it puts a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's quite nice to see. So this is a smoke effect, and this is the actual rocket part itself. So am I right to assume, yes, absolutely, the fire does come out of the rocket, so that we can equip the missile like so, giving us this, and then from there, presumably, we can take Mr. Sektor, open his chest compartment up, and attach the rocket. So how does this go? Just like so. Put into a bit of a pose for firing the rocket. And there you go. That's actually a very, very cool pose. So this is a really nice accessory. I really like that. I love the accessories of Storm Collectibles, the detail that they put into their figures. So, before we look at the compactor, let's look at the additional hands. So these are the same on both left and right. So we have the tiger grip hands, which makes sense because he is Lin Kuei, so before he was a robot, he was a ninja. We have the open palm. I really love the detail they put into the gloves, because you can see the individual joint works and things. It's very, very nice. And this is more of a sort of open grip. Actually, rather than just being a kind of open grip, if we look at the difference here between the hands, you can see the one on the right is a lot more closed than the one on the left, but the one on the left looks like it's doing something. It's almost like it's a martial arts stance. Like the kind of thing that you would do in preparation to either grab or deflect, or maybe go for an elbow. Maybe something like that. There isn't a lot of tiger grip in Muay Thai, and Muay Thai is what I do, so don't know what to tell you about that. Actually, there is a bit of a grip, but it's for grabbing the opponent's shoulders, and that. Oh, I won't go into the details. So here we have the compactor, which is very cool, comes in its two parts, and we also have the arm, which this part here turns, and the rest of it doesn't. So let's take a look at what this should look like. So presumably this fits into the first slot, like so, and locks down like that. And does it matter which one of these? Oh wow, this actually extends as well. That's pretty cool. So this whole thing actually comes out like that, which, I mean, that's an unnecessary detail that they didn't have to do. So in the original Mortal Kombat 3, his fatality was that this would come out of his chest, and it would just look absolutely ridiculous because, you know, it's so ridiculously huge. There we are. I think that's both of them extended to their full amounts. Right. So this is a double grip. Right, okay. So this part can't go in first. This part has to come back off. You need to put in a lower one first. This locks in like so. Oh! It's actually on a little bit of a mechanism. And then the top one. Should just lock in like so. Try not to push it too hard, don't want to break it. You know what, we're just going to take this back off just in case something went wrong here. No, it just seems to be stiff for the sake of being stiff. Okay. Sure, why not? Well, there you have the idea of it. Oh, crap. I have to put the arm in. The arm has to go in the middle. Welcome to Grand Cat Learning How a Compactor Works. This is an unexpected part of the stream. Didn't expect this. This isn't a stream, it's a video. Right. And, shook the camera. Put this back in again. Oh, too far. And there you have this rather ridiculous fatality. I mean, like, really this fatality is like half the figure at this point. Oh, this actually rotates to the bottom. So you can position it for the movement of your character. And, oh, I think I might have got lucky and got that almost perfect. So if I do something like that, then there we go. There is what his ridiculous compactor fatality looks like, which is very nice to see. Just move this up a little bit, like so. There we are, perfect. And if we just take meat from the Motaro figure, and let's try and position him in a sort of Terminator-esque kind of look. Everyone remember the ending scene to Terminator 1? Oh, snaps shut quite suddenly. And there you have it. Well, that's quite cool. That's quite a nice shot, I think. So that's quite cool. Yes. Liking the look of Sektor. So let's remove his fatality. And we'll look a bit more at the figure. Here we are. You can go over here. I know, dead air, because I'm not actually saying anything. I'm preparing a little something over here. Anyway. So, yes, here is Sektor. So he's got a lot of movement articulation. The legs go right up into this kind of split formation. And I think his balance is really good. So, let's see if I can just do this on camera. Almost. There. Perfect. Man, look at how well made this figure is that you can immediately put it into a balance like that. I mean, this is really fantastic. You know, if you love your Mortal Kombat cybernetic ninjas, then this is absolutely the line to go for. You know, I don't think there is a better Cyrax or Sektor or the very, very secret character, Cyber Smoke, which we might see later on. Let's put him into his a win animation, shall we? Where he has his hand over his chest. His arm comes down like so, and straighten up the head. And feet together, soldier. And just down a little bit like that. And there we have it. There. Sektor wins. So the hands maybe out a little bit. Just like that. There, perfect. Okay, let us move the camera down just a little bit, as per usual. And we'll move into the size comparisons of Mr. Cyrax here. We'll leave his little missile here at the side, which is a nice little thing to see. So let's just compare him to Kazuya, which is a regular sized Strong Collectibles figure. Now, as you can see, Kazuya is actually a little bit taller than the regular Storm Collectibles figures, but then I think Kazuya is meant to be a little bit taller. He's meant to be quite a bit sort of buff, a bigger creature. I mean, he does have the devil gene in him, so why not? Next up, let's bring it in. He is the Emperor. He's not king. He is Khan. He is Shao Kahn. And as you can see, there's what Shao Kahn looks like in comparison to a regular Mortal Kombat figure. Still absolutely massive. We just bring them up side by side and face Shao Kahn towards the camera, because that's what a good photographer would do. So you can see that Shao Kahn is absolutely massive. Then let's bring in the Prince of the Shokan himself, Prince Goro, who, exactly as he's meant to be, I still had him posed from the Motaro video I did earlier. Oh my goodness, you can't even see Goro. Let's bring the camera up a little bit. I didn't realise just how massive Goro was. It was me underestimating. There we are. So you can see the sheer height of Goro. We'll just move Kazi-chan over here for just a little second. Show you the height of Goro, the Shokan, which, as you can see, if we draw a line using the scissors, that Sektor comes up to about Goro's chest, which is about right for the computer games. Another thing is, in the computer games, Goro tends to hunch over a little bit. So when he's fighting, he's got his legs bent, he's got his arms hunched a little bit, so he does look a little bit shorter. But that is what Goro would look like if he was, standing to his full height with his legs straight and his spine upwards and backwards. And the last one we have to compare it with is, of course, Mortal Kombat 3's very own Centaur, Mr. Motaro, which is appropriate as Sektor and Motaro were both from the same game, from Mortal Kombat 3, and these two could actually fight one another. I mean, obviously, all the characters fight each other at some point. I mean, Armageddon was a thing where it had literally every character in it, but in that game, Motaro was a Minotaur instead of a Centaur, because Shao Kahn had fallen out with the Centaur race and turned them into Minotaurs using magic, because that's what Shao Kahn does, because Shao Kahn isn't just a great warrior, he's also some kind of lich. He also has soul magic, and blood magic, and every other kind of magic. So there you can see the height comparison with Sektor and Motaro. And if we just look at the scale comparison of Meat and Sektor, you'll see they are pretty much exactly the same size. So you could see that Motaro could be seen as ripping the skeleton out of the back of Sektor. Yeah. Yes, that is now papyrus, apparently. Yeah, sans. Yeah, and so on. So, I think that's going to be it for this review. Do remember, if you enjoy these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. There's a share button, right? Just had a second to think about that there. But do hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons. It only takes a few seconds for you, and it's only a small click, but it means a lot to me, and it helps grow the channel, improve this channel, and bring in even more figures. So, I hope you all enjoyed, and we shall see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.